tuck this underneath your lead arm. Cool. Now, go up to the top of your backswing. All right, so you're a mid-90s player. That's a good shot there. So, and I take it you go on the north side of 100 from time to time too.
Yeah.
Talking about your game. So you're one of those players that actually is close to a really good golf swing, okay? You do a lot of things really well, but you have two movements that get sloppy and throw your entire swing into a pattern of timing and flipping and trying to get back to places, okay? One of them's backswing related at the top, okay? The second is how your arms move through the strike in relationship to your body, okay? So let me borrow this club. When you go up to the top, you start sucking the club behind you really early, right? The club head just goes way behind your hands early, and then from here, you stand everything up, and well, you don't actually get that elbow going out, but you rotate your forearms massively, right? So this is you at the top of your backswing. Then in your downswing, your arms just completely outrace your pivot. You actually try and pivot well. Your first move in your downswing is to sit back, but your arms outrace everything, and then you get into a position where you just extend through impact, okay? So I'm gonna get you in a position where we don't have that super late, we don't have the forearm rotation early and then the correction late, okay? That's gonna be the first goal. And then we're gonna work on how you pivot out the golf ball. So come set up with this for me real quick. Let's really get the feel for a perfect backswing. So set up for me. Okay. When we go back, I want you to feel like the club is gonna get here to P2, club parallel, with everything being taken away just with your chest, okay? From here, we're gonna feel a hinge up. That's radial deviation in the wrist. And as we keep going, we're gonna let this elbow feel like it breaks down a little bit. There you go. Keep going. That's what I want you to feel at the top of your backswing, right there. So you see, you load really well with your body. You are in a good athletic position here. I'm guessing you feel the pressure somewhere right in here?
Yeah.
Yep. That's a perfect position to be in. So set up for me again. Take it back one piece to P2. Good. Now hinge and let that elbow break as you keep going to the top. Boom. Okay? So one really good feel I see a lot of players get, right? And stand back there for a second. Once you get up here to P2, okay? Feel you're going to get this hinge and this fold from P2 to P3. So P3 would be when this lead arm's parallel, okay? And then the last part of your golf swing is just going to be setting your body and finishing your turn, okay? Nothing with your arms and hands. That's going to help us get rid of that. You're really rolling late from P3 to P4. That's going to help us get rid of that. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Okay, so set up. We'll make this feel work. Go to P2, club parallel, just with your chest. Okay? From here, it's going to be this to here, and then the final piece will just be cranking your chest to get it there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You feel that sequencing there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so set up for me. Do it on your own. Do it slow. Go to P2. Okay, hinge and there you go. Now turn. There you go. That's a really good backswing. That's what I want to see. Do it again for me. All right, so we talked about there being two major issues, right? Mm-hmm. The first one was the backswing, and the second one was how you reacted out of it, okay? So you shallow the club well, but you have it so far over your head, and your arms pull down so fast, you never let that process complete, okay? You never let the club head get behind your hands, and you just get in a position where you have to early extend and throw out. So you understand the concept of early extension?
Yeah.
Okay? You are definitely an early extender.
Yeah.
To put ourselves in a position where we can get our body to stay down and around and up, we need to make sure the hands aren't sequencing way out in front of our turn. Does that make sense? So if you were talking about a puller of the golf club, you are the perfect example of that. You're up here, and the first thing you do is get your hands down here before your body has any time to react, right? You're trying to sit back, but your hands get so far out in front of you, you don't allow anything time to develop, okay? So I'm gonna create the feel with a little drill of keeping the arms staying up and letting your turn and your pivot get you down to the golf ball, okay? So tuck this underneath your lead arm. Cool. Now, go up to the top of your backswing. Do a little like 3/4 backswing for me. Okay, you can get a little bit more than that. So you see how your lead arm is now connected to that stick?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to feel it's going to stay connected to that stick as I turn you down. So, oh, nope. Hold your arms out in front. Keep it connected to that stick as long as you can. There you go. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. And then you would release through impact there. So you see how your chest is rotated a little bit open?
Yeah.
You know, you've turned. You've given yourself time to rotate your body before you release the club through impact.
Okay.
That's what we're looking to do. So you do that on your own. Do it slow. Go up top. Keep it connected and turn down. Turn, turn, turn. Keep turning. Oh, that is so good. Now release through impact. There you go. All right. So we've worked together before. Let me borrow your club. You can hang out over there by Maxie. I'm going to show you a couple things. So you're a mid-80 shooter. Not bad. We used to do a lot of FaceTime lessons back in the day.
Yep.
Did my golf school before. So just talking about your golf swing, right? You get into a position in your downswing that we've worked on before, and you're back to the very beginning with it, okay? And it puts you in a very bad, difficult position to hit a golf ball, okay? You go back and your backswing's pretty decent, right? Then you start down and you just start tilting back and you leave this leg straight and you try and throw everything through the strike, okay? I want to get you back into that athletic movement that we had when we really started seeing the shaft falling behind you. I've got videos on my Instagram account of you with that shaft moving behind you really nicely. It's not doing that anymore. It's been a while, so it's okay. What I want you to feel, okay, when you start your transition is that your butt goes back and this trail leg, your right leg, increases flexion, okay? And instead of straightening, which is doing and tilting, I want you to try and feel that your chest is going to stay on top of your pelvis, right? So it'll be a move, we're going down, we're staying centered, and then we work around. So come on in here real quick. Go up to the top of your backswing. Okay. Now, feel like you're going to sit down and slowly transition. So you remember that crunch with the lead side right there? How you crunch everything and it feels like it's moving back?
Yes.
Okay? That's the crunch we want. That's the flexion we want in that leg. Okay? That's much better. From here, we can just keep working around the corner and then extend up through impact and get off of that back leg. Okay? For you, when you get that leg as straight as you like to do, you just tilt back, camp here, and then that's your finish position. We want you to be able to get all your pressure down and forward. So we're going to do, without a golf ball, a couple freezers. Set up for me. Go up top. Okay. Flex down and stop. Now, push and rotate all the way through impact. Beautiful. Go back to the top. Now sit down. Okay. From here, you want to feel like this right leg is going to get straighter as you are pushing through impact, right? You're not trying to have it retain flexion and just lean over it. We want to feel like it's pushing back and we're moving into extension through impact, right? Up and into extension every time. Boom. That's the movement pattern you really want to feel when you're doing this. So set up for me. No ball, no ball. Go up top. Sit down. Now push forward and feel that extension. There you go. See how that leg gets up? Yeah. Now you'll notice when you do that, your pressure's moving into the outside heel really well. Yeah. You feel that, how it rolls out there? Yeah. That's why when you see tour players hit, a lot of times they'll be in here and they'll finish with that foot pushing or pointing towards their target, right? Because they've pushed so much pressure back that everything as they rotate just spins out. Okay, so that's the feel I want you to have through impact. Get that leg straightening, hip moving back, and there's tons of rotation involved there. One of your big problems, right? Let me borrow this. When you're making this move with your leg, it causes you to tilt back, okay? So you're sitting down better. I want you to actually force that feel a little bit more where you really sit down, okay? But now I want you to really concentrate. If I were to put this here, okay, my head's not going to go back at all. I want you to feel like you're trying to keep your head looking down at the golf ball the entire way, okay? That's going to help us get rid of that massive side bend that you have if you could just stay stable over it and then really start to torque that rotation, okay? So get up here, no ball, one time. Turn back, keep your head stable over it. Now come down, get forward. There you go. You could extend up and get around a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
Stop trying to keep your pressure in your toe. Get it into that heel. Outside heel. Much better. Hey guys, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I come out with new content every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thanks a lot, guys.